Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
I slept like a baby because there was no baby.
Welcome to the caravan. It's a windy and blustery day here in Burgundy. Now it's starting to rain as well. Dan stayed with us yesterday pretty much all day. And me and Dan just had one of those chilled out days. We watched some funny stuff on YouTube that we both kind of like following, and we had a nice lunch, nice dinner, and then we decided to call it a night early enough, and everybody in the house slept good 8 hours. So it was just everybody woke up this morning just feeling well rested and chill and nice, and one of those days that you just sometimes need. So that was great. Dan's gone back to Epinac with his family, and they continued their renovations, which I'm hoping to go there in the next few weeks some stage to do a couple of days of work helping them out again. But today I'm finally back in the caravan. As you've seen in last week's vlog, we were over in Saint-Etienne last weekend, and I haven't really had time to do much filming or anything for the past few weeks properly. So this week I'm going to try to be a little bit more on the top of things. Today I have a lot of catching up stuff to do. I need to record a couple of podcasts. I need to create a fair bit of content because I have a brand new song coming out this Friday. By the time this vlog comes out, it's already out, and it's different than anything I have done in well over 30 years. Well, more than likely ever. It's the first time in over 30 years that I'm singing a song in Finnish. Few people have asked me over the years. Lately there's been a few people asking again, and this for some reason first time felt like the right time to do it. I felt like I was looking for something that might be interesting to me to do, and I've actually found something that really hit home. So but I'll share more about that on the podcast, so if you want to have a listen to the details of what the story behind the song. It's a traditional song, traditional Finnish song with very, very deep roots, both to me and to Finland. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Also, I have been working on a lot in the past 2 weeks, getting my merch up and ready, which there'll be another podcast about that as well. This is the first handmade merch piece that I have. Tupakkarulla, mistäs tiesit tänne tulla? Tuulin pitkin Turun tietä, hämäläisten härkää tietä. Mistäs tunsit meidän portin? Siitä tunsin uuden portin. Haka alla pyörä päällä, karhun taljaa portin päällä. Uni kysyi unen päältä, unen poika porstuasta. Onko lasta kätkyessä, pientä peitteiden sisässä? This is called Sielulintu. I did it as a kind of to go with the finished song originally, as I wanted to use it as a cover image for it, but then I kind of fell in love with the whole concept of it and studied more about it, and now this has become officially my logo. And I'm making these ones, particular ones, still into basically. I'm going to give you. There's going to be a detailed vlog, detailed podcast about it, but I'll give you a quick run through what this is. Cielo Lintu is basically translates as a soul bird. It's a guardian of soul. It brings the soul to this world when the child is born, and traditionally in Finland, certain parts of Finland, you take these and you put them beside your bed, and they guard your soul while you dream. And I absolutely love that idea. So I made and kind of looked at a couple of designs, and then made my own design based on similar kind of ideas. And this is it. And this is all handmade. So I did the woodwork, I did the drawing on it by hand. I'm not that great at drawing, but I really enjoyed this project, and this particular one here is the masterpiece that became my logo after that. But I will be making more of these, and these will be all handmade. So they'll be a little bit, each and every one of them will be a little bit different. So if you do want to get your hands on one of these, put it beside your bed while you sleep to guard your soul while you dream. You can get them on my website. But as I said, every one is going to be made individually. So when you order them, it might take a couple of days before it's posted, because I'm actually going to make them specifically for the people who get them. But if you like the image, and this isn't for you and you want to get it on something else, there's also a lot of other merch where I'm using the same logo. I'm using it on t-shirts and hoodies and hats, baseball caps, because I wear them, and there's going to be mugs as well. So yeah, which I'm going to be showing you in the next few weeks more in detail, but that's the simple idea. So I'm going to be recording today a podcast about this more in detail. So if you want to know the more historical details of it, it'll be up as well soon. It'll be up by the time this vlog comes out, actually, on my YouTube channel and on my Spotify on the podcast channel. So that's that. And then I'm going to be making some music today as well. I really want to get things moving today and get stuff done. Right, that's it. Let's get on with it. The bird wasn't symbolic in modern abstract sense, it was practical magic. People believed that during sleep, illness, or altered states, the soul could wander. If it wandered too far or became lost, the person could fall ill, or worse. Tuopa unta tuokosessa, kannan vaskivakkaasessa, sillä silmät siveele, näkymiset näppäile. Nuku nurmilintu, väsy vastaräkki. Nuku kun minä nukutan, väsy kun minä. Okay, I'm just back in a caravan. Day 2 this week in a caravan. It's gone well. Yesterday I got the podcasts all recorded, which I'm very, very happy about. I got them edited as well, and I started on a new song, which I'm really, really happy about that. It's just kind of meaningful song, so it'll work great. We're only a couple of days away from my new song coming out, which will be out by the time you watch this. So I was recording some content for the announcements and all that sort of stuff for the releasing it, and then it's been raining for the past day or so, and I saw there was a little bit of water in the garden, like standing water, but only after kind of halfway through recording I realized. I looked outside, it's not on our yard, it's on the neighbor's side, so let me show you. The water is a bit high And when that's high, that usually means that it's, yeah, that's starting to be flooding situation. I better go and check on a few things. Okay, we have again little bit of water in the garage. Well, there is water there. Nothing I can do about it now, but in the long term, this situation really needs to be sorted. Oh, our drain system that we installed last year seems to be running smooth. Yeah, it's not raining crazy now, but it has been raining overnight quite a lot. And yesterday was raining a lot. So yeah, a little bit of water in the garage, but that happens all the time. And as I said, it's the lowest part of the house, so, and the water levels here are quite high. Actually, I'm going to check the well as well. What is the water level at the moment? We have an overflow pipe in the well now, which we were hoping that it would reduce the water level a little bit, but see how it is dealing with it. But that's winter and the springtime here. You do get a lot of water. I can see here the water just stops at the overflow sections, and it's doing its job. Okay, so I just did a kind of a inspection of the grounds. I wanted to have a look around at how all the drains are working, and they are working extremely well. Like even on the site here, the neighbour has the big pool now. Even the water that is kind of trying to get at the back of there, it ends up in our drainage pipes. So it's fantastic, like super fantastic. We still need to sort out the grounds, figure out what we do with that, the cave, but that's the only place in the whole house that it gets any water, and that always drains itself in time. It doesn't really look kind of it evaporates when the water level goes down. So it's literally, I think we're right at the bottom of the water level, because the water level here in this area is very, very high. So when the water gets really, really high, that's when you get close to it. And I believe we're close to full moon as well, so that's usually when it happens. Pulls the water a little bit higher up again. But yeah, I am very, very happy how it's working. I know it seems weird when you have water in the house, and I'm happy, but that room was built for that, so it's okay. You know? I'm very, very happy with this. Right, back to work. A new song we're working on. Okay, good afternoon from the caravan. It's sometimes a little bit hard to try to show you guys the recording process or mixing process. It's one of those, like, it's not exactly a spectator sport as such, because there's a lot of just kind of trial and error and going back and forth, and but so yeah, I'll be working on here on a song which probably will be out in about a month's time or so. It's called Enough Is Enough. You can kind of figure out yourself what that means, but the song consists 12-string guitar, okay, and then it goes from there to a little bit of percussion, which I do, which is I'm a big fan of using the floor of the caravan as a stomp box, and I'm actually this time I'm actually with two different microphones at the same time and spread them left and right. I also used the tambourine, and then just loads of claps, and loads of backing vocals. It sounds like a much bigger track because I plugged the 12-string of the guitar and played slide with it, and then I do these kind of tap chords with a distortion, and it makes it sound like really, really big. But I'm really excited about this track, and it's big, and it has also a nice contrast, because it starts. The whole thing is that it's it is about whatever's going on in the world at the moment, and how frustrating it can be, and how sometimes those situations, the frustration roots down to somewhere completely different and complex. But so I wanted to be kind of sparse but powerful at the same time. So it was kind of like starting from a very, very simple arrangement, and then towards the end getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I really like these kind of challenges where you kind of take one instrument and make it as big as you can, especially when it's a guitar. Especially when it's a 12-string guitar, because I'm having so much fun with it at the moment. So yeah, very, very successful afternoon here. The track is pretty much in a really good shape. I don't know if I want to change anything or not. And this is the point where I usually make kind of first mastering version of it, and then I leave it overnight and come back to it tomorrow. Might listen to it some stage later on tonight, but then tomorrow come with a fresh ears, which is really important. So, like, your ears get tired after listening to this thing. You kind of stop recognizing the details and problems, and tomorrow when I come back, I hear with fresh ears. I hear things straight away and make notes, and then see if it's fixed. If it's fixed, then I want to make it a cover and submitting it into distribution. So yeah, very successful day here, and I managed to film some of it. That's great.
Good morning. All right, show you. It's Friday morning, and today my new song, Tutu Pakarulla, which is my first song in Finnish in over 30 years, is out. And every time a song comes out, it comes out at midnight. Particular time zones, or every time zone. That's how my distributor puts it out, and I usually stay up, as I did last night, until the midnight, and I get the link and I put them on all the playlists that I have. So just make it a little bit easier for people when they wake up in the morning, and if they want to go check it out, they can find it in the top of the playlists of where my music is usually. So I stayed up until about 1 a.m. and having a little bit of slow morning this morning, but luckily there's coffee.
Tupakarulla, mistäs tiesit tänne tulla? Tulin pitkin Turun tietä, hämäläisten härkää tietä.